Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So today I'm going to be doing a tag. So a friend of mine put it on her channel yesterday and it looks really fun to do. So I did say to her that I'm probably going to end up doing that tag as well because it looks so fun to do, and she said that she would really like me to see which palettes I pulled out. So it's an eyeshadow palette tag and it's the top 10 eyeshadow palettes for spring tag. And my friend's channel is My So Called Life 1977, so head over there if you're not already subscribed to her. She is amazing, very supportive. So yeah, you know, I really appreciate that about her. And I'm choking, sorry, I just had to get a little bit of water. So yeah, as I was saying, she's really supportive. She's a lovely woman. Really love her. She's amazing. What more can I say? Nona, you are amazing. But yeah, it says here on her channel, in a description, that she thinks that Andrea Mattiliana started this tag, and then she's gone to put Andrea's channel link there. So I will copy that and I will put it in the description on mine as well, just in case Andrea did actually do this tag originally. I don't know, I've never seen it. I've never seen this tag go around, so I don't know how old it is or when it was done, but it is a really fun tag to do. I mean, I loved watching Nona choose her palettes. So these are mine. I'm going to start with some favourites first, and I can't wait to use these again. So we've got this one, Juvia's Place. So we've got two by Juvia's Place. So this one is the Deuce. And it's not my favourite out of the two that I'm going to show you, but this is definitely more springy than... Springy? Is that even a word? It's more spring than the other one I'm going to show you. I mean, look at this shade here. Macarons. Macarons and creme just speak spring to me. And also custard as well. So, let me just show you this macaron shade. OMG, guys. That is such a good eyeshadow. I'm going to swatch the very light pastel pink as well. Creme. It's got a big dip in it. I love that shade. And I'll do custard as well while I'm here. Probably won't do swatches on all of them, but OMG, guys. Can you see? That is such a spring palette for me. Yeah. So that is definitely one of the favourites. It's like some of the eyeshadows in here aren't that good. Like, I don't know whether I've just got a dud palette, but this Tarte is very powdery. Such a shame as well because it's a really nice duochrome. This one down here is Mont Blanc. That one isn't a good eyeshadow either. And then I don't like puffs either. So that's 3 out of the 9 eyeshadows that I don't like. And I don't really wear chocolate a lot because I don't wear dark eyeshadows like that. As I've said so many times, but all the other shades I do really like. So I need to get a wipe now. That's reasonably wet, so actually right, no, so the next one that I think's real, well, it reminds me of spring and summer, is the Zulu by Juvia's. I mean, just look how nice these packagings are. It's the same on both of them. Let me just get it. They're like 3D effect and they're just so nice. I love the artwork on the Juvia's palettes. I do need to get some more, but this one as well really reminds me of spring. Like especially these shades here, they're my favourite in the palette. And then more like these ones here remind me of summer, but you could even say these ones are very spring toned as well. So let's just do a few swatches of these. Look at that green, guys, look at it. Hang on a sec. And then this one here,
OMG.
So that is definitely my favourite row in that palette. Let me just wipe them off. Like I said, I'm not going to do swatches for everything. We'll be here till Christmas. Not that we're going anywhere, but I'm sure you don't want to see that. And then I would say you could pretty much call all the rest of the eyeshadows spring as well. It's definitely a spring and summer palette. But yeah, they're my favourites in the palette. Gorgeous. So that's that. And then we're going to move over to Hooda Beauty. Because they are some of my favourite palettes. So this one was the first one that I got. Just because I didn't have much colourful eyeshadows in my collection at that time. So I got this one. I've had it over a year now for sure. And I got it and I just couldn't stop using it in the summer. So this is what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, look at those colours, guys. Again, definitely reminds me of spring and summer. Love this turquoise shade down here. I've definitely got an eye for turquoise. Oh, it's making me want to use it all over again. The yellow's quite nice. I'm just going to swatch as many of these as I can on my hand. Oh, that pink's nice. These are really pigmented as well. Looks like a rainbow on that wipe. And then we've got an orange. Oh, it's like a fluorescent orange. Like a marker pen. What else do we have? We'll do some more shimmers. I'm pretty much swatching the entire palette because I love it that much. Just take those off again. Look at that. If that doesn't remind you of spring and summer, I don't know what would. It is so beautiful. Love it. So yeah, I definitely need to bring this out soon. But I'm just concentrating at the moment. I know I say this in quite a lot of videos. I'm concentrating on just using the newer palettes and seeing, like, I've got quite a lot of the Revolution Reloaded palettes and most of them I've not used, so I just want to see if I want to keep them all in the collection. Some of them are similar, so I might not need to keep them all. But yeah, beautiful. If you're after a small colourful palette, I would definitely recommend that. I think it's £25. Well, it is in the UK anyway. Then we've got this one. I got this one for Christmas. Absolutely love it, but it's not as good. The impact of the eyeshadows aren't as good as the one, the Hooda Electric Obsessions. Not by a long chalk. Like, these eyeshadows are more of toppers, I would say. So we've got this one here, this mint eyeshadow, and I'm sure that dyes my eyelids, which, you know, I can't understand because it is such a light eyeshadow, but I love it. But every time I use it, my eyelids seem to get dyed. I'm going to swatch. I need to go on a few times though. This shade here I absolutely adore. It looks gorgeous all over the eyelid. Even though it looks sheer, like if you use a glitter glue, it looks absolutely stunning. These break more than, well, the other ones don't break at all. The ones in the Electric Obsessions palette. That green's gorgeous as well. And what else do we have? We've got a matte green here, which was quite nice. I've not used this since December. Yeah, December, beginning of January. So I'm just going to swatch them ones for now. But that's what they look like. They are absolutely stunning as well. I really like the Hooda formula. I still want that Hooda Nude Light. It looks a beautiful palette. Even though I've got what looks like a dupe of it, I do want to test if it is a dupe. So I do want to eventually get the Hooda Light. Right, then we've got one. I got this one from Primark. I want to say at least 2 years ago. So this is it. It's the PS Beauty Exotica eyeshadow palette. And this one is amazing as well. Look at those eyeshadows. It just screams spring to me, this. I'll show you the eyeshadows that do scream spring. It's mainly the matte ones. Can you hear that banging outside? They're at it again, the neighbours. Just feel like screaming out of the window and saying, "Shut up!" You can't really do that though, can you? They probably tell me to shut up. Just winds me up though, guys. Look at that. It's like a really beautiful cornflower blue shade. And then we'll do that purple. Purple's not the best. So these are just all the mattes that I've swatched. I mean, look at that. They are so beautiful. They're the ones that truly remind me of spring. I said I'm not going to swatch them all the palettes, but I think I'll swatch you at least 1 or 2 shades so you can see what the formula's like. I'm just wondering. This one, I'm sure, yeah, this one reminds me of Puffs from the Deuce palette. No, it's Tarte, not Puffs. Let's just go in again. And I think I like this one more. Right, so that's that one. I'll go and get the other palette and we can swatch them against one another. So now this video's turning into a comparison video. My videos are just so random. No, I'd say that one's more pigmented. But yeah, they do look similar. Whoops! Right, so now what are we going to go into? Oh yeah, I want to show you this one. So this one I got for Christmas as well. It's Revolution and Tammy Clark collaboration. This is a second collaboration that she's done with Revolution. And I do actually prefer this palette to her original. I might actually be decluttering that original one. I don't know. I'm going to have a think about it. I've not used this one, so I can't actually say I prefer this one, but the colour story is what I mean. Look at that. Look at it. And again, reminds me so much of spring and summer. I'm just going to swatch a few of the eyeshadows from here. I have to. This green one, I think it's called Calypso. That's definitely a spring shade. Beautiful, beautiful lime green shade. Then we've got this green here. Oh gosh, that looks beautiful. I think that's called Greens. I've got to do a look with this. I need to pull this out, I think, on Monday. There's a yellow here. Bit choppy, but it blends out nice. I don't know what she's called, that one. Whoops. Just drop your palettes, Andrea, all over the place. Oh. How do you pronounce that then? Jauvert. Right, it's this one. I'm going to put it up to the camera. I don't even think that's going to pick up. I think it's Juvert. I don't know. Then we've got, let's do that nice purple soccer. This one here. Oh yes, that's lovely. Do the blue. What's the blue called? Shortney. Oh, that's amazing. They're so pigmented as well. I've swatched it and look at that. It's just so much pigment to these eyeshadows. They're not the nicest, like creamiest texture, but they are really, really, they're nice. Yeah, we'll just leave it there for them. But that's like these swatches that really do remind me of spring. And then it definitely is a spring and summer palette, so I'm really looking forward to using that. I'm definitely going to be using it in the next couple of weeks. Just because it was a Christmas present and I've not used it yet. So let's just put that back in its box. Am I the only one that keeps boxes for palettes? Most people I know throw boxes away, and I do get around to it eventually. But while they're new, and while I haven't reviewed them on the channel, I like to keep the boxes because sometimes on the box there's extra information that isn't actually on the eyeshadow palette. So let me just grab that palette that's dropped on the floor. Right, so next is this one. So this one really does remind me of spring. It's called the Revolution Reloaded Deep Dive, which just looks like that. It just really reminds me of spring with it having all the nice blue tones in. So let's just swatch a couple of them. I mean, again, turquoise. I am mad for turquoise, guys. And with an eyeshadow palette like this, who needs blue blood anyway? I mean, I don't tend to go for like higher eyeshadow palettes anymore just because I don't think you need them. I mean, if you want to spend your money on like higher end eyeshadow palette, that's entirely up to you. But I personally don't want to do that anymore. I've got far too much in the collection. And this is why I'm trying to get rid of some of them. Oh, that's a lovely green. Just trying to think what else there is. I think it's just those. I mean, some of them do look dark and would be good for like winter as well, but these three here definitely remind me of spring. Turquoise shades. So yeah, there's that one. So now we're just gonna go and get the other palettes because I've left one out. We've got this one as well. So this one was a recent purchase off Depop, and I got this kind of in place of the Colourpop Baby Got Peach. I forgot the name of it when I want that palette so bad. So yeah, I mean, I haven't got that one yet, but when I do, this one will probably get decluttered. It looks like that, and it's got loads of peach shades, and how can you not look at this and think of spring and summer? So I'm just going to swatch with you. I have done a video on this palette. I love peach eyeshadows, guys. They're just so nice. Let's swatch that gold down there as well. Right, so that's what it looks like. So you've got your two peaches there. You've got a really nice reflective gold, and then you've got a lighter gold there. To be honest, I don't think this is performing as well as it should be. I mean, like I said, I did buy it off someone, and it is a fairly old palette. So when I do decide to get the Colourpop Baby Got Peach, I will definitely be decluttering this. Maybe keeping these three shades here because they're quite good. and I'll just put them in the Z palette or something. But it is the cutest little palette, isn't it? I've said this before, the only thing that I can think is wrong with this is obviously the smell. It says, smell me, I'm so peachy, but it doesn't smell like artificial Too Faced, Papa Got Peach and all the peach products that Too Faced brought out. That was quite a nice artificial smell of peach, but this one smells like chemicals, and it makes me cough every time I smell it, so I'm not gonna smell it. I've smelt it in plenty of videos, and you'll see that, but yeah, every time like I smell it, I'm like coughing, you know, it's that bad. So let's just wash these off. Then we've just got one more palette to get through. So hopefully this video won't be too long. Right, so this one is from Lick and Lash Beauty. And the only problem I've got with this is it's not a standalone palette. Just because it's matte eyeshadows. I mean, one day I might try wearing it just matte eyeshadows. But for me, I do like shimmers. So this is what it looks like. And look at those colourful tones, guys. Let's swatch them. Let's swatch some of these greens. Wow. That comes across a lot darker than I would have thought it would. I've never used this palette. Wow, that lime green. They're not as pigmented as I would like them. Right, I'm going to swatch some more. But they're the greens. What shall we do now? Maybe the blues. Yeah, you've really got to go in and swatch them a couple of times. This one might be getting decluttered. I'm saying it's a nice spring palette, but it might be getting decluttered. Such a shame too, as I've never actually used it before. Right, so that's what they look like. They look really lacklustre, don't they? So that could be getting decluttered. It's even got the plastic in it still. My niece might want a little play with that. So that might be one of the bigger eyeshadow palettes to go, but it does have, I mean, it might look completely different on the eyelids, so we'll be testing that out soon. But it does have like really nice spring summer shades in there. So yeah, I really like the palettes that I pulled, all the 9 palettes I pulled anyway, for spring. This one is a bit hit and miss with some of the eyeshadows, but we will put it to the test very soon in an upcoming Try It Thursday. Thank you for watching, guys. It really does mean a lot. If you've not already subscribed, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button down below and click the notifications bell, and don't forget to head over to Nona's channel after this one. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.